the next phase of cloud adoption is going to require a much higher level of transformation and is consequently going to be far more difficult than the previous generations of cloud adoption. Customers are also going to be looking at migrating far more mission-critical workloads into the cloud. So looking at environments that previously they wouldn't have considered, for example, being in the public cloud. So ideally, customers would like to be able to deploy their mission-critical services to a very high degree of availability in a country that they designate in terms of data sovereignty. They would like a cost base commensurate with public cloud and also the level of agility associated with public cloud as well. The current problem is that if you deploy onto a single cloud platform in a single country, that only achieves a certain level of availability. So in order to actually achieve the greater levels of availability associated with mission critical services, you have one of two choices right now. Either you have to deploy your services across multiple different countries. Now clearly in some sectors like public sector or financial services, that causes some issues in sectors which may, for example, be highly regulated. Or the second option is actually deploying that capability across multiple different cloud platforms, because that actually allows you to achieve all four of those requirements. So data sovereignty, agility, cost base, and the availability levels that you require without compromise.
Moving mission-critical applications to the cloud for customers means they've got to have ultimate faith in the resiliency of the platform that they're moving to. So what we find customers doing is using things like the Fujitsu Managed Private Cloud Service and then marrying that with the VMware Cloud on AWS offering, which allows them to easily make the transition from their own on-premises environments, private cloud data centers if you like, into using public cloud resources, but critically to do that at a pace that is right for the business. And that varies by customer. So there's no single answer to all customers. But what we see them doing is making that transition, being able to plan the migration very carefully, being able to be very clear about exactly what that's going to cost, because there will be a period of time when there is a cost for the existing data center, as well as the cost for moving the workload to the cloud. What we bring to this with the partnership between Fujitsu and VMware is long experience of having done this. We have at VMware over 500,000 customers worldwide, many of whom have trodden this path from private cloud, virtualized data center, to or towards a hybrid environment using public cloud resources. And using that experience of the various customers who've done this, we have collated that knowledge, that tribal knowledge if you like, of the best practices, of the best processes, and then working with Fujitsu to encapsulate that into processes that can be repeated safely and carefully with customers, giving them that confidence that the migration will be smooth, but also critically that should they need to come back or halt or pause at any time, they're completely able to do that because of the equivalent platforms on both sides of the public cloud divide.